Alright, here's a very uncommon ceiling fan that I have right in front of me. This is a Hampton Bay St. Vincent 2 in red and brass 52-inch ceiling fan. Red and brass I've never seen before, so that's why I got it from him. So I just never seen it. I've never even knew that red and brass was a finish combo until I saw this fan from. It's a very unique fan. It's already one of my favorites just by because it looks so unique. It's really, and I don't know if these are very uncommon, but I don't know if they're like rare enough to be in a museum. But yeah, I feel like it would be a cool fan to have in the museum just to get it a finish, honestly. But yeah, it is a very unique fan. I'll say that. And the bearings are a bit noisy. The bearings are a bit shot. They're noisier than the 100 Comfort Breeze that I have. Or the blade, with the blades on the fan, you don't really hear it too much, so that's a good thing. If we get in closer, you can see this. There's the Hampton Bay logo right there. And something I find unique is the switch housing right there, or the switch cap doesn't have a little indent like the little thing in the center, so you can put a light on it. And that's because these fans came with a switch cap, as opposed to some of the newer fans that Hampton Bay sells now. They stopped putting switch cap on some of the fans. That you can have. This is like the option that you can have it with or without the light kit. And this is the switch cap that you can put on this fan if you didn't want it with the light. Zachary Yarns, he has a black and green, a black and brass one or a black and green one that has light on it still. I couldn't tell because of the video. But yeah, these blades are gloss. That's another unique thing about this fan. I really like fans have the gloss blades. The blade arms are exactly the same as the Hampton Bay carousel that I have, and I actually am going to be taking that out for videos this weekend. But it's going to be a remake of it. I'm not going to say what specific one, but let's just say it's a newer series I just started not too long ago. That's the only hint I'm going to give. What I mean, it's a logo. It's from, and it's from May of 1995. I don't think I said that already. I might have. But yeah, the side view of it really makes it look like a Lasco House Beautiful. Zachary Yarns told me that it's an 1895 knockoff. I don't see it at all. It looks more like a Lasco to me. Yeah, I just got a green Hunter, now I have a red Hampton Bay. What else could I get? I mean, they didn't really make other finishes like this. I mean, they could have, but now when I see this fan, this makes me think of a fan that could be installed in a pizza place that has been renovated in the past 20 years. That's really the feeling I get from this. But honestly, I can really see this fan being installed in a Chuck E. Cheese place, like the one like before they even renovated them. Back when they had like the very old logo, not the one they have now, but like the one that looks like the original logo of like the original version of Chuck E. Cheese, like back when they first opened up the places in the late 90s or mid 90s. Yeah, that's just like I can really see one of these being installed in there just because of the color scheme. And that's really what this fan makes me think of. Even the vents. I don't know if you can see, but has a very unique little vent, like the stuff that keeps the dust from going in. It's very unique, and that makes me think of Chuck E. Cheese. Like they had like some arcade machines there that had like those little things like that for the speakers for some of the machines. So yeah, it's a really cool fan. I like this fan a lot. And I did tape up the pull chain. The blade screws, the screws are holding in the blades are from the carousel. And yeah, that's really the only things that are missing in the screws for the switch cap. But I am able to test it just like this, so it's not a big deal. So yeah, let me go ahead and start off on low. Yeah, it's a very unique fan. I am very happy to finally own it after all these months waiting for it. This is the second fan that I've waited for a while just to get right after the Hunter right at home that I have. But this I can honestly, if I ever like renovate a basement to have it like like a retro feel, I would honestly put this one up. It's just for it has a very retro look to it. You can hear the bearings right in the videos. Well, I can hear it. Yeah, I used up the rest of my WD-40 can. There's really not much in it left, and this fan needs completely new bearings in it. Costa Rica, if you're watching this, please lend me a hand. But it runs fine still. It's just very noisy. That's just it. But the motor seems to be like, I don't think it's a stamped steel motor. I feel it could be a cast motor. I'm not sure. I don't think so, but it really just seems a bit harder than a lot of the motors that Hampton uses. Like, it doesn't seem like a stamped steel motor. It seems like something else. Like the material seems a bit different. Yeah, actually, I think I might just send this to Costa Rica one day. I'll ask him if he doesn't mind fixing the bearings for me, because this is really beyond my ability. And I really don't want to mess this fan up because it's so unique looking. So I'd rather send it to somebody who knows what they're doing. Yeah, I'll probably I'll send a picture of this in the group, tag him in, and just let him know. Yeah, I think he should be able to fix it up. That's really the only way I can get it silent is if it gets new bearings. Yeah, this basically has the 90s written all over it, basically. Well, I should be doing 2 videos this weekend. The paint for the Littleton might have to be put. I might have to wait a little bit for that. I might have to do it next week, not this week, because the spring semester for college has started up, and I need to save up some money for textbooks. So if I'm gonna get any this week, I won't be I'll only be able to get some of the paint. I'm not gonna be able to get all 4 of the colors I need. Well, technically I need 6 of them. I need for the Hampton Littleton. I'm gonna be painting. It's gonna be red, green, blue, yellow, and the motor's gonna be black, and the screws are gonna be brass. So I had to get 6 cans technically. So yeah, I'm gonna just buy 2 now, 2 next week, and then 2 the week after. That's probably what I'll do. But I am gonna spray paint the blades from Littleton. I really don't care if they come out horribly. I just want it to look similar to the original Rainbow Mainstays hugger. I mean, as long as they had a nice color to it, and they don't look bad, like they're smooth, that's good enough for me. You should probably be able to hear it. Yeah, that vibrating sound was actually from the switch cap, so you guys will want. Yeah, let me move the fan up to medium. Yeah, you can already hear it making noise on medium. Like, I don't know if it gets louder or if it gets more quieter as the fan speeds up a bit. It's one or the other. The keys just fell down. But yeah, I know there's a couple people who have videos of it besides Jack with Yarns. I know there's another YouTuber. He has one in green, and the blade arms are pretty bent on it. I forget his username, but those are the only two videos I've seen of it. So this will be the first video of it in red. Exactly Janzum, I remember him saying on a group that they came in white. No, on his video they came in white, black, green, and red. So it's kind of like a Hunter Right at Home series that they in a few different finishes. In obscure finishes, well, red and green, you don't really see those. Well, Hunter Right at Home, for that one, it was green and more of a maroon finish. Yeah, it would have been nice to see this film with score, but it's fine like this. I don't want to drill a hole in the center just to put a light on it. I'd rather see it the way it is. Yeah, one of the blade arms, yeah, the blades are not in the, one of the blade arms is a bit out of whack. I can tell it's just one of them. But it doesn't really affect the performance of the fan, so I'm not too concerned about it. Yeah, I just uploading the video of it when I revealed which fan it was, and so that's on my computer right now, uploading to YouTube. By the time this is up, that should already be uploaded by then. Okay, let me go ahead and straight up my keys from the ground, and yeah, you should be able to hear the motor sound, or the bearing set is. Yeah, I am not gonna soak this fan if I'm WD-40. I already done that once with the Universal Industrial. I soaked it with WD-40, and when I came in the summertime of 2015, when I went back in Christmas time, there was still some WD-40 in it, leaking out of it. So yeah, I'm not trying to do it with this fan. Yeah, let me go ahead and move this fan up to high. And I did put some WD-40 for just so the bearings loosen up a bit, since they don't really sound too good. I also let this fan run for about a good 15 minutes before I started recording. To me, this looks like a Glasgow House Beautiful knockoff, but the fan definitely goes more faster than one, without a doubt. It's a pretty decent. It's actually not too bad of a fan from Hampton Bay. I'll say that. I mean, it isn't as powerful as the Hampton Bay Cameron, but Cameron 2 that is. But it's better than a lot of the newer fans out in the market. I mostly just got it for the finish. That's really the main reason, and the way it looks. If it was all white or just all polished brass with brown blades, I still would have gotten that. I really do like the look of this fan too, and I am feeling a nice breeze from it. And it's moving the pull chains on the low profile pretty well, honestly. Yeah, it does go pretty fast on high. I definitely got to show this to Mark Wilson. He'll probably be really interested in it. Might bring it over to test it with him if I can get some screws for the switch housing. I should be able to find them. Well, I think I do have some that'll fit it. Well, I need to find them out. But yeah, I can definitely just bring the switch cap to Home Depot and just see which ones fit it. Yeah, it is. I really do like the look of this fan. It's very interesting looking, to be honest. Yes, I do feel a nice refreshing breeze from it right over here. It's definitely one of the better made Hampton Bay fans. It's a good old '90s fan. It's not as good as a Hunter fan, obviously, but it's definitely not Hampton. It's definitely not a cheaply made fan from the '90s by Hampton Bay. I mean, so they did have some cheaper ones, but some fans from the '90s, like from Hampton Bay, they were more like code up. They're like a code up quality. Not the best, but not bad at the same time. They're like in between. But the newer ones, it depends on the model. The Glendale is actually looks like one of the only ones I know that's a good one. You should be able to hear this. The motor, the bearings on the motor moving around. Yeah, I feel a nice breeze from it just sitting right next to it. It really is moving a good amount of air. It's moving a lot more in than I expected it to be honest. It would have been nice to test it out with a Schoolhouse Cole. If you really do feel like it would have looked pretty neat on his fan, but it's alright. I used to have a fan that's really what matters. Yeah, his fan is moving a ton of air. Definitely got to bring this over to Brandon T. Johnson's place so he can test this out too. I'm sure he'd love to have it on his channel. And I get up here, so you can see it from this. Oh yeah, it's pretty neat looking up here. Yeah, I can definitely see this at a like pizza place. It's like that people will consider needs to go that needs to be renovated. But I feel like this would look perfect on a pizza place. One that looks a bit dated, that is. Like the ones that people think, oh, it looks so out of date. It's probably not that good. But usually the ones that are more out of date are the ones that have better food. To be honest, for pizza, that is, like roast beef places. Okay, let me go ahead and shut off the fan. Did move a bit by itself, and maybe let's watch it do a spin down. Not sure if it'll stop quicker because the bearings are a bit shot, or if it'll take a while. We soon shall see. I might put that bird in the bathroom next time, just to keep him in there so he can have his own space. I'm not gonna hit him, don't worry guys, but I have put him in there like a little bucket underneath it with holes in it, like the box that you use to carry birds back home, back and forth, like if you buy them. Put him in there for like a little timeout so I can record a video one time, but I felt he started scribbling even more, so that didn't work. Yeah, he's on my dove. They look like pigeons. They're called a ring-necked dove, just for you guys wondering what type of bird it is. The males are very, how do I say this? Over protective, or well, over dominant. They're extremely dominant. Basically, if you guys remember the show Johnny Bravo, that's how that guy is. He thinks he's a Wheaties man. So yeah, that's why I mentioned this, since you guys probably wondering what the hell is that in the background. I always have to interrupt my videos. That crazy bird. It's taking a bit longer actually than I expected. Well, actually, no. It's 20 years old. It makes sense. It's taking this long. But yeah, really isn't. It looks really nice. In fact, like where Daniel Groundwater has on that lighted house ceiling fan in his basement, the one that he got from Cole, I could actually see me, if I had his house, I could see me putting this in that one's place. Even though I don't think it would look as good, I can see it going into a place like that and have like a lot of retro furniture around it. So yeah, it's come to a complete stop. Now, by the end of this video, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos to come.